It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Baltimore Ravens. All that and more coming up next.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams that love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense, we're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. But come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by former #1 overall pick and Super Bowl champion with the Rams, Matthew Stafford.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws.
Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
We can feel this crowd all the way up here in the press box, Mike. I mean, one play in, one sack later, and this crowd is rocking.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Stafford now on second down. Oh, and they're going to get him again. 2 plays, 2 sacks by the defense.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
3rd and long. Here's Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Sims now to return it. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll go again here with Henry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard. On the option, they give it to Henry. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Henry. He will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He's got it inside the 5.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Now Jackson, this a designed run. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain 1 additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Patrick Ricard, touchdown Baltimore. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes 1 guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down. Cup in motion. They go play action with Stafford. He's going to look deep. Going to Cup.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Again, it's Stafford. Loose inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Rams. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Rams will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Pistol give to Henry. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Here's Henry. Finding room across midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 20. Good for a Raven 1st down.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the 1st half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now on 2nd down. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And he will get into the end zone. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Extra point try now for Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. One quarter in the books. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be... Second and 11. They run over center with Williams. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Roquan Smith, the one who gets in there and takes him down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Ravens offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. 18 yards on the connection. 1st down, Baltimore.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On the give, here's Henry. He'll push forward for about a yard. Jared Verse there to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing Jackson. He's into space past the 25. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches. They'll run. It's Henry. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire 1st half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
A 2nd effort, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown, Baltimore. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Tucker for the point after. The kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 21-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. The motion man is Nakua. Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. Bateman is the motion man. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Christian Roseboom there on the tackle. 3rd down, 3 to go. This is Henry. He will have a Ravens 1st down, although it didn't appear that he got it by much. He needed 4. He got 4 on 3rd down. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Jackson now. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Henry tries to pull his way in. And he will power his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. The point after now from Tucker. It's up and good. And the Ravens add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Rams offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. The motion man is Nakua. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll locate Kupp. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, and they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. On play action, here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. So we reach halftime in what has been to this point a one-sided game. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements. They got there quick. Take them down behind the line. A give right up the middle to Henry. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. It is 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The Rams offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's going to have a Rams first down. He has it by plenty as they keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw is Stafford. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Stafford. This one is caught by Robinson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Cup in motion. That's to Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense ready for this next possession. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go again here with Henry. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a first down. On the ground, here's Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the option, they give it to Henry. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Jared Verse there to make the tackle. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. A design run here with Jackson. And a nice job. They pick it up. First down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line. They'll run it with Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Going to go right back to Henry. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Now Jackson on 4th down. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss of 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's into the end zone yet again. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Extra point try now for Tucker. It's up and through. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Now return coming from the 7. Whoa. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Second down, it's Stafford. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Again, it's Stafford. Oh, a loose football. And the defense has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Here's the give to Henry running right. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Chewing off 7 yards on that one. Second down and 3. On the give, here's Henry. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the first down inside the 25. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he's going to be taken down. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground, and that last run puts him over 200 rushing yards in this game. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. And he's got another one. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, Rams. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense, and their running back set to go once more. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Here's a give. Heading right, it's Henry. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Third and short, Jackson. He gets that to the veteran Aguilar.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
This is Henry. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Now a 3rd and 2. He'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up 1st down. On the handoff, it's Henry. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Stafford. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. To throw is Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
He'll look for Flowers downfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Pick off by the rookie out of Miami. And the Rams will take over here just past the 30. One last throw here for Stafford. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.